Good afternoon. Welcome to this wonderful afternoon with our very special guest, none other than Professor Anil Kumar. For those of you who may not be familiar with this wonderful soul, we are indeed privileged to have him here at the Sathya School in this new building for the very first time to share so many words of wisdom, his love. Some of us had the opportunity to hear Professor Anil Kumar speaking to the students, and all of their faces were just lit up with the energy and the love that he has brought with him today. The teachers and volunteers also had the opportunity to listen to the golden words of Professor Anil Kumar, and believe me, we are all still trying to absorb all of that which he brought to us today. And so we are really privileged, we are honored. We thank you for being here with us today. We welcome you with our open hearts, Professor Anil Kumar and Mrs. Anil Kumar as well. On behalf of all of us here at the school, we are looking forward to hearing all that you have to say today. And I would like to now call upon my brother, Mr. Chikuri, who has actually been a privileged person as a student in Prashanthi Nilayam at the Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. So we're also honored. He is here, of course, a father to two young ones who are students at the school. And so we are privileged to have him here to also introduce our special guest. So with those words, brother, thank you.
Sairam everyone. My humble pronouns at Swami's Lotus Feet. Today I'm honored and privileged to introduce Professor Anil Kumar sir. I know Anil Kumar sir from past 25 years, so that time, a lot here. So I know him because my uncle is to study in Vrindavan campus, and Anil Kumar sir was the professor there, and also he was the principal of Vrindavan campus. So my uncle always used to tell us that, oh, we know Anil Kumar sir, we know Anil Kumar sir. I didn't know, because I was like 14 years, I didn't know who this Anil Kumar sir was. So then I got admitted to Swami School in 1996. So in 1996, I went to Vrindavan campus for a summer course. In summer course that year, the topic was Ramayana. And Swami was speaking this fast in Telugu, like super fast. And Anil Kumar sir was the translator who was just, going as fast as Swami can. And so that time, because we just came out of our homes, we were feeling very, very homesick. And we don't know how to behave in Puttaparthi and Vrindavan campus. We don't know nothing there. And in Swami School, everything is regimental. You need to get up at this time, breakfast, lunch, dinner, you need to sleep. So that's how it used to be, very, very regimental, like an army style. So then, we have always used to feel this homesick. So then, once Anil Kumar sir, after every discourse, he used to come and ask us, where are you from? What's your dad? He used to speak with us every day. We used to feel that, in this regimental lifestyle, whenever Anil Kumar sir comes and speaks with us, everything different. It's like him, he actually remembers me after 25 years, without hair. So that's how he used to treat us. So then, fortunately, I got into Prashanthi Nilayam campus. So when I was in Prashanthi Nilayam campus, my first year was environmental sciences, and Anil Kumar sir was the teacher again. So he used to teach us environmental sciences in semester 1 and semester 2, and that was one of the beautiful times, in my life, when you go to his class, everything is philosophy. So I think one of the joke was regarding, we were talking about ozone. So he's like, Mana karma manu anubhavistam, that means he was telling that, if you do something bad to the environment, you are going to feel the effects. So it used to be very, very nice. And I used to ask him, sir, what's today's lunch? He used to tell me that, ఈరోజు రైన్ ఈరోజు అన్నంలో నెయ్యి గోకూర వేసుకునేసి ఇలా కలిపితే నెయ్యి ఇటుపక్క అటుపక్క రావాలా. That means, when you mix gongura and gongura is a pickle with rice and ghee, the ghee should come out of the fingers, so you need to eat like that. So we used to try at school in the hostel, but it never used to work for us. So, and also, we had a course called awareness course. It's one of those courses, where you are taught about spirituality at the age of 16, 17. But this is a core course, but this is one of those courses where, you want to sleep in the class, basically. But, you have a grades for that, A, B, C, and also O grade, outstanding grade. So, fortunately, in my post-graduation again, Professor Anil Kumar sir was the one who used to teach us awareness courses. And our awareness course was on Bhagavad Gita interpretation by Swami. And those classes were like, suddenly this awareness course, which we used to sleep basically, became one of the nicest courses. And we used to go 10 minutes early for the class and 15 minutes late to the following class. Because he never used to stop us. He used to talk about Swami, what happened in the interview rooms, Those are one of those beautiful, beautiful memories, I have. And even in Prashant Nilayam in Cycle Hall, we used to sit where the old boys used to sit on this side. And he used to come there almost every day. There used to be 3 steps. He used to sit on one of the steps there, and we all used to sit around him. And he used to call us like, you guys are Grama Seva batch. You guys are Grama Seva batch, because we always believe in our Swami. And he used to tell us, you need to be always like the mountain. Because trees, rivers, everything will get dried up or they can be broken. But a mountain always stays. He always used to tell us that. And sir, but you are always the leader of this Grama Seva batch too. With this, I conclude my introduction and welcome you, sir. And also I would like to thank Dr. Revati for giving me the opportunity to actually welcome my sir, my Anil Kumar sir. Thank you.
Ranjili penchuta cheyata kada శివాజీ చక్రవర్తి అని పేరుగాంచి పుతలీబాయి ప్రేమ పెంచుట చేత కదా గాంధీ మహాత్ముడని ఖ్యాతి వహించి సీతామహాసాధ్వి ఎత్తి పెంచుట చేత కదా కుశలవులు ఘనత వహించి ఈశ్వరామ ప్రేమ పెంచుట చేత సత్యనారాయణాఖ్య అని పేరుగాంచి అమ్మ ప్రథమాక్షరంబు అంత్యక్షరంబు ప్రాణికోటికి అమ్మ ప్రాణ సమానము అమ్మకు సాటి ఎవరు గలరే అవని ఎందు. This is the poem written by Swami. The whole narration of the role of the mother is illustrated here. Mother is the supreme. Mother's love is the supreme, unconditional, unselfish, sublime love. Next to God's love is mother's love. Because of Ramachandra became the avatar of the age because he was born to Kausalya. Because Gandhiji is born to Putali boy, he became Mahatma. Because of upbringing of this mother Jijia, Shivaji became an emperor. Because of tender care of Sita, Lavakusha became valorous. Because of Mother Ishvara Mother, Divine Mother, she has gifted us Bhagavan, who is the world master and the avatar of the age. Amma, mother, the first word in Telugu language and in English language is also A in English language, I in Telugu language. The child, when the baby borns, first she recognizes the mother, touch of the mother. Mother is given the first place when compared to other, next to father. Mother's love is so supreme and unconditional. She encourages and she inspires children to come up in life. when they don't come up to her expectation, she feels very bad and disappointed also. And she is the one, at the cost of her life, she sacrifices her life to serve her children. Swami, whenever he listens to the word Ishwarama, or whenever he sees old ladies, he feels the presence of his mother. Whenever Subbalakshmi, the great singer, comes to Prashanthi Nilayam, when she sits there, one day we noticed Swami went there directly to her. She was sitting in the VIP line. Swami went there and brought her to the dais, made her to sit next to him. That was the love of Swami. He loved his mother so much. That's a lesson for us, that's a message for us. We should love our mothers and give importance and obey our mothers. And moreover, when our mothers are alive, we don't know the value of the mother's love. Only after that, we'll miss it and we'll be able to notice that love. In many cases, it happens like that, even in my case also. So, whenever these people will come as Patriyartha to Prashanthi Nilayam, sometimes some girls play the role of Ishwarama. Whenever that girl plays the role of Ishwarama, Swami will be moved like anything. He is touched and he goes and brings that girl to him and he will have photograph necessarily with her. That's the love of Swami. That importance Swami gives to his mother. We should learn that quality, noble quality of loving mothers. Nowadays, we rarely see that. It's happening in every family. Mothers or parents are put in old age homes. They are not caring for them. And in US and Canada, you may have that old age homes. But in India, there are not proper homes, are also not available there. They have to bother about themselves. A word of love, a word of concern will satisfy the parents or mothers a lot. It means a lot to them. But even then, nowadays, children are so busy, they are not able to do that even. At one time, Swami came in my vision and he started telling me so many things. Compassion, knowledge, intelligence, character, so many things he was telling me. Long back he came in my vision. And then I told Swami, why are you wasting your time? You please go and tell my husband. Everywhere he is going to give lectures, not me. That's what I said. After 20 years, I was asked to speak in centers when I went to US. Swami told so many things to ladies. We should have knowledge, we should have intelligence, character, compassion and everything. And we should infuse these values even at the age of tender age to children. We should infuse all these things. Then only see all these people, great people, they imbibe, they inherit all these qualities from their parents. And we don't have any right to advise children unless we follow that. We waste money, we waste time, we waste food and everything. We don't have any authority to tell children don't waste money, don't waste food, don't waste time. We ladies, so many of them nowadays, we have so much, lots of money, we spend it unnecessarily, we spend so much money. Do we have the right to tell our children don't go for shopping and don't waste food? See, lot of food is wasted. So many are deprived of food nowadays. So many, they don't have enough money for bare necessities also. We should infuse all these values even from the age, their tender age. At one time, Swami gave interview to one group of nomads. They came from the neighboring village. They are so poor and they arranged one bus to and fro. They came to Prashanthi Nilayam. Immediately Swami went there and he gave interview to them. Their dress was so shabby and bad smell was coming out of all their dresses. Even we sat so far away from that group, we could notice that. But Swami spent almost 1 hour with them. We felt very bad. How Swami is able to withstand all that. He made them happy, like anything. He gave these lockets, chains, and dresses. He spent almost 1 hour with them. That compassion and concern, that is the divine quality. We should tell our children to adopt that quality. When Swami goes to darshan, if we observe, so many lessons, so many messages we can get. Prashant Nilayam itself is a school. Even for elders also, not only for children. If we observe Swami continuously, we will be able to draw so many values. If we are ready, if we are focused on Swami, then only we can get that. Otherwise, it's impossible. So at one time, I was arranging so many clothes and buying jewels and going for shopping and all that for 1 month almost. Because my sister stays in US and she wanted me to help her in buying and all that, so that for her daughter's wedding. So I was busy with that for 1 month. When I was doing, whole 1 month was wasted. That time, that 1 month time, usually I use it for reading, that rest time. Swami came in my vision and he started telling me one poem, because I am wasting the time. Kotta koka etanchu kulikedu noka kodalamma. Kotta koka etanchu kulikedu noka kodalamma. Kalikiturayi sahanamuni summu. Katinasila kariginchu karunani idani nammu. O Kanaka Mahalakshmi, idi mi atta swanubhavam. Swami, as a mother-in-law, Swami in the role of mother-in-law, he started telling me. See, ladies are after jewels and saris, but they are not the actual ornaments for you. Kalikiturai sahanamu, patience and compassion are the crushed jewels for ladies. Those, they will add to your beauty, not the saris and all these things. That's what he told me. He gave me a strong dose. Don't waste your time like that. So after that, I stopped it. See, he inspires us and he motivates us. This poem is written by me only because of the inspiration of Swami. Whenever he inspires me, I could write some Telugu poems. So Swami gave me that opportunity. One day we were going to Sivaratri for Swami's darshan. That time we were in Bangalore. That was the last bus I had to catch, and then I went to the bus stand because there were so many buses will be there because of the festival season. I thought I'll get no reservation. I had no reservation. Even then I can go. I thought of that and then went to the bus stand and I got into the bus. The conductor told me, you don't have a seat, you have to stand till you go to Puttaparthi. Then I agreed to that because I must have darshan of Swami. Next day is Sivaratri. So I stood for 1 hour and I was not able to stand. Then I was searching for somebody will give me seat in the bus. Nobody gave me. Then I started praying to Swami. Swami, I am above 60, I cannot stand anymore. Please help me, please help me. Then immediately, Swami heard my prayer. Immediately one girl from Sevadal, she was in Seva, she's in Sevadal from Bangalore. She gave me seat and she offered me seat and I was so comfortable. Next day, I went to darshan. Swami started his discourse. The first sentence of the discourse is this. Whenever ladies or children need any help, please do help them. That was the first sentence of Swami's lecture. I felt so happy. Swami, you heard my prayer. And there is no special place for service at all. Anywhere, anybody needs help, you can go voluntarily, you can help. See, this service activity also, we should teach the children. See, Swami told at one time, I sent these students to Gram Seva because they should learn how to give. They should learn giving. Only by giving we can achieve happiness. We'll be joyful, we'll be happy if we give something to others. And making others happy also, it will make us happy. So this wonderful opportunity you have given me to say some of my experiences, to share some of my feelings as a mother. And one more thing, see our mothers, they never had any degree from Harvard or Columbia universities. Just out of experience, they fostered us, and we are like this because of our mothers. This is a wonderful thing. Nowadays, even though they are highly educated, they are not properly bothering about children. They are not concerned about children. I feel very bad for that. Not all, some few ladies are like that. But Swami should give courage to all the people, all the mothers, and they should be in the right path. If we read Swami's literature and if we go deep into the Swami's message, we can learn so many things. Swami himself is a divine mother, and he told us so many things. We can derive from the messages and follow all those values also. Oh, thank you for everything. Sai.
Welcome you all to this session, and thank you for giving some time to spend with you, the parents. It's time to question ourselves if we are really playing the role of a true parent. Are we really playing the role of a true parent? I don't think so. Because we have no time for children. And mothers don't have time for children, children don't have time for mothers. They have got their own iPad, they got their own iPhone or your phone or some phone like that. So no tone is heard in the family. That's how life is. There's no personal touch. We can't help the situation. This afternoon, I'd like to tell you certain salient features that I observed in close quarters from Sathya Sai Baba, Puttaparthi, what I observed in him. Well, you don't have to accept him. You don't have to treat him as divine or anything like that. Just to draw lessons from his life by close observation. I'm not convincing anybody on his divinity. After all, who am I? I'm not speaking anything relating to his divinity. I'm just sharing with you few thoughts, ideal parenting that I have observed in him. First, he moves among children that way that he endears himself to students more than their own parents. They love him more than their own parents. Yes, he endears himself. How? How does he endear himself? First thing he does is, he comes to their level. He comes to primary school children. How are you? They get thrilled. I'm sorry. What have you eaten this morning? 2 idlis. 2 idlis? You should eat 6 at least. You should put on some weight. And he'll go to another fellow. How many idlis you have taken? 4. No, 2 are enough because you are too fat. He jokes with them like that. They go on laughing. In other words, we should know how to come down to their level, talk, communicate with them. Most of the parents, we don't do that. The reason why I asked her to speak ahead of me is because of a secret which I want to share with you. You may not like it, but it is a fact. I myself is not an ideal parent. Why? I was very, very busy all the time with the work of Sathya organization for 45 years, continuous. Go every day, Friday, go back to college straight away from Monday, right from station, right from bus station like that. Travel by bus, travel by train, by trucks or lorries, like that. So I'm more or less Minister for External Affairs, and I cannot claim to be an ideal parent. Then I felt a little bit guilty to speak on that, and so I asked her to speak first. Because I'm afraid back home she would say, are you an ideal parent first of all? I've done your duty. I know the answer. So better I openly admit that I am not an ideal parent. You can learn from me how one should not be, not how one should be. Well, coming to the point, how he comes down to the level of children, talking to them right from primary school level. Then he comes to high school boys. Hey, what have you eaten? Swami, we have eaten ice cream. Ice cream? Ah, good. Good. What is the color of the ice cream? White. Ah, good. What is the taste? Sweet. How do you feel when you touch it? Very cold. Ah, so 3 qualities. 1 white, 2 sweet, 3 very cold when you touch it. Then he tells them, when you talk, you should be soft and speak. Sweet. When you should talk sweetly and softly. Lesson from ice cream. Children say, they like it. Meaning, we tell certain things to our children which we ourselves do not know. That's the pity of it. We come down to their level, talk to them the way they understand. Thus he endears himself. That's what I have noticed. 2, coming to university boys, college boys, as we grow, ego also grows simultaneously. We don't want to be criticized. We don't want to be condemned. We don't want to be commented upon in front of everybody. Ego, because age is such. At my age, whether you condemn me, appreciate me, it matters nothing, because I crossed that stage. But when we are college level, it affects us. When my grown-up boy, I cannot condemn him in front of everybody. See Swami's technique. He gave a family interview to father, mother and son, and called them for an interview. Before, he was a student of college. He was telling parents, your son is excellent boy. Always stood first in the class. He attends Suprabhatam every day. And very good sportsman, very good dramatist. He went on praising him. Parents, after all, poor parents, our son is great, they are feeling very happy with him. At the end of interview, parents left the interview room. He pulled the boy by his shirt, get in, and closed the door. And pulled the boy to go inside and said, "Are what all I said to your parents is not true. You are not attending bhajan properly. You are not doing well in the examinations. You are not participating in sports. You are stupid, number one. I did not say these things before your parents because they will feel hurt. They left you in all good faith in me, and I don't want to disappoint them. I told them how you should be. Now I am telling you how you are. You understand? By the time I give interview next time, you should improve yourself. Believe me, that fellow got gold medal later. On the other hand, what we do is, before everybody, we call our son and say, "Are you a stupid number one? What a fellow I have. Huh? Everybody speaks I am great, but this fellow is like that." He will be deeply hurt. That's not the way. Ideal parenting meaning not exposing their weaknesses, not exposing their pitfalls, not speaking loudly about their mistakes is the first thing that we are not supposed to do. Call them privately. Talk to them. Because these days children are very, very sensitive, very sensitive. In our days, whatever you say, it's all right, we could swallow in those days. Today, I think there's a why. Or I do it why? Immediately they ask you. And places like United States, they may lodge a complaint with police also. My father is harassing me. Very good. So, therefore, ideal parenting is a course that all parents should have. We should have a different course. In fact, Sarah Jumsai from Thailand has written a wonderful book on ideal parenting. In fact, he conducted some courses on this ideal parenting to many people. I'm sure that he'd love to come here and also organize a course on ideal parenting. how to be. And the next thing also I have found in him, that as parents we should learn. As I told in the beginning, I'm not touching any spirituality. I'm not touching anything philosophical borders. Basic ideal parent. First thing is we should come down to the level and talk. And second thing, we should not expose them in public. Number 3, what I have learned from him is this. Discover their talent. Discover their talent. If a fellow is a good singer, beginning it may be as bad as my voice. Beginning, after all, you will call him, "Hare, sing a song." Well, it's a donkey's voice. But it's a very nice, you will improve. You will improve. Tomorrow I will give you another chance. That fellow will practice throughout night. Next day he will improve. And he will tell everybody, see how he has done. And today, many of the singers emerged like that. Many singers, lead singers are emerged like that because they were all trained like that. Discover the talent in your own children. I think your son plays tabla, am I right? Rishi plays tabla, is it? Trained by Swami. He is inspired by, he didn't have any formal teacher. He has learned. Likewise, we should discover the talent among our children and allow them flower to blossom, to grow in the garden of society. And fourth, not to discourage anybody anytime. No discourage, nothing. He will never discourage anybody. There are some boys that come and cry, "Swami, I have done a mistake, I am sorry, I have done this, I have done that." Past is past. Past is past. From now on, be good. From now on, be good. Forgiving nature. Forgiving nature. That's what we need today. Rather pointing out the mistake that he did last year or 10 years ago. It's not that. Forget the past. Forget the past. Start anew from now onwards. That's the attitude I have found in him. The fifth, how he encourages boys in different fields of service is very interesting. Simple example. There was one international conference for cardiothoracic surgeons international at Prasanthanayan. Around 150 doctors attended with their families. Very busy doctors, internationally known. They were all there. He called MBA boys, Master of Business Management. I met one girl here who is doing a business management course. So he called MBA boys, "Come on, you take care of these guests. They'll stay there in foreigners' apartments, dormitories there. You arrange everything for them." Before the boys reach there, Swami goes there first, tells them how to spread the bed sheet, how to put the pillowcases, where to put the napkins, how to check the flush, where to keep extra towels. He tells them everything in minute detail. He does demonstrates and tells them. By the time conference began, everything set ready by boys themselves. But we don't do that. We'll ask servant maids to do that. Our poor mothers, they themselves will do it because they don't want to strain their children. We think that I don't want to strain my children. I don't want to trouble my children. They are busy with homework. No, you are forgetting one basic fact. That he has to learn how to serve. He has to learn how to live all by himself. That has to be taught. That has to be taught. That he does it. And he goes to the dining hall and tells them how to keep the napkin within a glass as in a 5-star hotel. You have to cover it and put like that. It is an education to me. I was watching and I was feeling so sorry why I was not his student in his college. Because students are brought up like that. You may not believe me, they know cooking, they know electricals, plumbing, carpentry, everything. In other words, what we think education is to get a degree. That degree becomes a begging bowl, that's all. We don't think of personality development. We don't think of the development of the body, mind and intellect at the same time. Just get a degree, yes, no, 80%, get some 5-figure salary. Useless fellow, what does he know? He doesn't know how to serve the community, and he has no values at all. What kind of society we can build with such people? Therefore, my friends, as parents, we should make every effort to make them learn these values from the beginning, how to set whole thing. Before dad and mom comes, how they set the table ready, everything, all cookies and all preparations ready on the table, how to keep water, everything, that we should teach them. Rather ourselves doing is not the way, that we should do it. And I also observed in close quarters from Swami another beautiful feature in him. That is this, rewarding, appreciation, immediately. Appreciation. We don't appreciate. No. If he's good, it's all right, chalta hai. If something wrong, we call him in public, admonish him. It gives negative results. Appreciate in public. In fact, he declared, it is rather very rare to have students of this type. It is impossible to get students of this type anywhere. They are my children. He used to claim them as my children. They are my property. He spent 75% of his time on students. So reward them, appreciate them. He does everything, but he appreciates them. If I say, Swami, what a work you have done. No, I have not done. My boys have done. I have not done anything. My boys have done. This is very necessary. To give due credit. Give them the credit. Appreciate them when they do something wrong. Next, when it comes to something wrong happens, how does he correct? Ideal parenting. If anything wrong, what does he do? It's also worth noticing. He stops talking. He won't look at him. He's going like that. The fellows used to converse with him every day, suddenly avoided, neglected. That fellow goes on feeling very, very bad. Why is he not talking to me? Why is he not looking at me? Have I done anything wrong? Why is he like that? A fellow like me, supposing ventures to tell Swami that boy is feeling, why don't you talk to him? Do you think you are more kind than me? Do you think you have more of mercy than me? I'm interested in the boy's future. And he gives an example. When you go by car, sometimes there will be a board. Road under repair. Take diversion. So when that fellow is not behaving properly, I take diversion that way until the repair is done. Meaning, he is very tough when it comes to the matter of correcting anybody. Very tough. Not lenient. But today what I observe is too much of pampering. Support everything what they do. Tomorrow it will be too late. Nobody will help us. When time comes that we have to cry. Something wrong with our upbringing. We should correct then and there itself in a very, very sensitive way. One boy newly joined the university, maybe from a background which is not proper, without anybody's notice, he did something behind the college campus. Swami called him. I stopped doing that, don't do that. I have not done anything, Swami. I have not done anything. No, please stop. I say, stop doing it. I have not done anything. Is that so? He materialized a photograph where this boy is seen smoking, standing under a tree. Is it okay? Sorry, Swami, I won't smoke again. Correction, immediate correction at all levels will help us. And then, as parents, we should also learn another thing from Swami. When once the boy completes his education, there ends the matter. He doesn't go on following what he is doing, how he is growing, how much money he is saving, how many kids he has, what are his career prospects. No, that's all. You are on your feet, you should manage yourself. Similarly, as parents, we should also see that they manage, that they stand themselves, that's all. No interference, nothing. Because Swami forced one lecturer to get married. That fellow was not ready, but he forced him. After, he only performed marriage, but he stopped talking to you from next day. From next day. And Swami, what happened? The fellow is feeling so bad. You performed his marriage and you're, I got him married, let him settle in life. Let him settle in life with his wife, with his family, in his job. Let me not disturb him. Then later I will talk to him. So this sort of a thing, I have not noticed anywhere other than this place. The love is so intense that they would like to stay with him in vacation. They don't want to go home. The power of love, the power of love, the power of now. That's what I have noticed in him. As parents, my friends, I'm also father of 4 children, only with 7 grandchildren. So, in that capacity, I may tell you, we should train our children such a way that we won't be regretful later. We should take care of children today, that we feel proud of them tomorrow. The children should be brought up in such a way that they will bring good name to themselves and good name to the family, good name to the institution they study and to the country they belong to. That is our ideal. Because if we neglect now, there is no point in repenting later. We should feel happy. We should see that they grow in the right direction. The human values have got to be inculcated right now. Right now. If we go on asking the boy to concentrate on cash, ash, and trash, his life is just a bin, that's all. We think money solves the problem. Certainly not. As money comes, problems begin. With more money, more problems. With all money everywhere, hospital is our headquarters. That's, please take it from me. He often says, you can buy medicine, but not cure. You can buy food, but not appetite. You can buy U-foam bed or my foam bed, cushion bed, whatever may be, but you cannot buy sleep. You can buy anything in life, but not 5 minutes extension of life. Impossible. Therefore, how to see that our children know the value of life more than anything else? If the value of life is not known, the other things lose their value. Once he said, why prices are escalating? Prices are going up. Why? Man's value has come down. Therefore, the value of commodities have gone up. Value of toothpaste is more valuable than human being. What to do? Because my value has come down. What is needed today is to see that the human values are maintained, that one cares for the community. Some people, most of the people think, what is that? I do my job. I get my money after all. Is life so simple as you think? Certainly not. Certainly not. When there is an epidemic in around, you will also catch the disease. You also get yourself inoculated. When there is any fire around, you also have to take care of your house. Understand that we are a member in the community. Our happiness depends on the community. Our welfare depends on the community. By neglecting the community, understand, you will be neglected tomorrow. You will be neglected tomorrow. There are many people that say, when I was difficulties, nobody cared for me. My question is, have you ever been a succor or an anchor or support to anybody when they were in difficulties? You are very indifferent then. You want everybody to look at you. Simple logic. So we should tell our children that they are members of the society. Their happiness, their welfare depends on the society, the welfare of the society. In fact, the society is called samaja. Sama meaning equality. Ja. So equal-mindedness, equal joy, equal pleasure, equal happiness. We should inculcate these things, how to speak truth. Suppose if I ask my son, tell him that I am not at home. One guest comes for me, I ask my son, tell him that I am not at home. He will go and tell him that my dad is not at home. And tomorrow, he will develop a pack of lies there, complete. Because I encourage him. So we set a very bad example. I think it is in Boston, I believe. They have put a question to me. How to make children practice human values? I said, as parents, first you practice. As parents, first you practice, children will follow you. When we do not practice, it is impossible. 3 are important in life for a child. 1, training of the mother. Training of the mother, how mother trains. 2, example of the father. Example of the father. What an example he sets. And 3, inspiration of the teacher. Inspiration of the teacher, example of the father, training of the mother. These 3, as Baba said, would make a beautiful career of every child. We should also see that they respect elders. They respect elders. Because if you respect elders, tomorrow you will be respected when you are grown up. These are things that you cannot teach them when they are 40. You cannot teach them when once they get married. His wife will take care of him, teach more things than you could till then. That fellow may not have guts to tell you what he has learned from her. Huh? So before we hand over charge to his wife, let us take care of them while they are under our care. How to be, how not to be, how to respect elders, and certain sentiments. Pray to God at least once. I don't want you to follow rituals, hours of meditation, hours of yoga. I'm not that fool to tell you. No, ask your son. Just begin the day with some prayer. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Think of God. Just 2 or 3 minutes. Enough. As you retire, go to bed. Close your eyes. Thank God for the beautiful day. That's enough. But we don't tell them. He's a young fellow. Will you start doing after retirement or what? You want him to do it? By the time we retire, some people say it's too early. Let me retire and do it. You may get tired even before. Who can give you a guarantee? If I tell some people, they'll say, sir, I cannot come to service activity. I am very busy. Are you so busy? This question was put to him. So many people say that they are busy, they have no time. And so on, they have time for socializing, they have time for TV, and they have time for newspapers, they have time to fight at home. They have no time to think of God. What a tragedy it is. We have no time. I read somewhere, I think a powerful author wrote like this. It seems early morning, afternoon, office, everything, God observed the life of a man. And he tells that man, boy, I waited that you would think of me as you got up from the bed. You never cared. I was waiting for you that you would think of me as you partake your breakfast. You're watching TV, enjoying it. I was waiting for you as you tie up your shoelace and go to your office, that you think of me. You think of how to fight with colleagues, how to dominate, how to remove fellows from service, that you are mine. There in your office, I thought you will think of me. You have not thought of me. At the breakfast time, then I thought, poor boy, he must have been exhausted. After returning, you think of, no, you go to the club straight away. I am waiting for you. You have no time for me. I am waiting for you. You have no time. Therefore, my friends, when we really need help, let him not say, I have no time. I have no time. God never says, I have no time. Therefore, let us be in such a position that let's not say, I have no time. Who said you have no time? We have all the time, every time, any time. We should be ready to talk to. That is what is it. My friends, really, the role of a parent is so great, so great, so great. Because these children, when they grow up, when everybody says, your son is great, your son is illustrious, your son is helpful, your son is a man of service, how happy you will be. You'll be on the mountain top. That's very necessary. The country should feel happy about it. Therefore, let us try to tell them that life is more important than luxury. Life is more important than luxury. Vanity is not important. Charity is important. After all, the number of flats I bought are not that important. I should learn to fall flat in front of Almighty. Number of plots that I acquire is not important. It is enough if you don't plot against anybody. It's not that important to acquire sites. If you acquire little sight in the heart of God, that is enough. Actually, sometime or other, my friends, open challenge, sometime or other, we have to rely on the divine. Nobody will come to our rescue. Particularly as we age, we depend on him more. Therefore, let us learn to grow in faith more. Somebody asked me, how to develop faith? Some fellow said, sir, how to develop love? I said, are you married? No. Oh. So you don't know love. Don't you love your mother? Don't you love your father? Have you purchased love from the market or any mall? And you are born with that. We are born with love and sacrifice. But unfortunately, we restricted them, we constricted them, we limited them to selfish limitations. Just expansion of love is life. Contraction of love is death. Expansion of love is life. Therefore, let us tell our children to love everybody. Let's not tell them that we are Canadians, we are of this street, we are of this race, we are of this background. First you are humans, first understand. First you are humans, then next the country we belong to, next the community we belong to, last I, all the rest first. So let us have that broad thinking, broad mind from the beginning itself, so that they will be very happy. After all, teaching things like satisfaction are more important than teaching computer sciences. Some people say, my son is an expert in computer. Good. But he's a dunce in society, blank in society, rank in the college. What for is that? We should teach them some sense of satisfaction. As parents, you know the technique how to teach them satisfaction. We don't have that satisfaction today. That's why we compete with each other. How much more money we have, still we are dissatisfied with oily face, wrinkles on the face. Why young people look old? Very young people. They look aged. How old are you? 30 years. But if you look at his face, he looks 60 or 70. Why? This has become a garbage, full of discontent, full of dissatisfaction. Therefore, face is the index of the mind. There is no satisfaction. God has given me this shelter, I am happy. But I not have a multi-storied building. I may not have luxury car, but God has given me legs to walk. See that? That kind of a feeling happy with whatever little we have. That contentment will make us happy in life, not in acquisition, not in possession. However much more you possess, more dissatisfied you will be. More dissatisfied you will be. We'll have great joy in giving and forgiving. God has given two hands. With one hand, earn money, come on, as much as you can. With another hand, donate liberally. God has given two eyes. With one eye, see the beauty, Niagara waterfalls. See all the beauty of nature. With the other eye, watch the tears of the poor and needy. He has given 2 ears. With 1 ear, listen to the melody of music, pop music, whatever may be. The other ear, the tales of the poor people. That is, listen to that. And God has given me 2 legs. When I walk forward, let me notice whether that is good or not. So that I can step backward. Watch your step. Go backward if it is not a good place, as a check. Having in 2, he has given only 1 tongue. Tongue is only 1. With 1 tongue we are not able to solve food problem. With 2 tongues you can imagine. All other organs of the body, they have got only 1 portfolio. Legs can walk, they can't do. Hands can do, they can't walk. Eyes can see, but they cannot hear. All organs have one portfolio. But mouth is one, it has double portfolio. 2 portfolios. What are they? 1, taste and talk. Taste and the talk are the 2 portfolios that the tongue is gifted with. Therefore, we have to be extra careful. We have to be extra careful. Don't allow everything to come on. What will happen ultimately? Somebody asked, why so many people die because of heart attacks? Why? Where? In heart specialist conference. Why people die because of heart diseases? Why heart diseases? Each doctor gave his own presentation, because they are big practitioners, research workers. At the end, Baba said, you are right in your own way, but 3 are responsible for heart diseases. Hurry, worry, curry. Hurry, worry, curry. Curry full of oils. And worry, we worry about what will happen after 10 years, as if he is going to live till then. He is in a hurry to go everywhere. But why should you hurry to go to heaven? Hurry, worry, curry are the 3 that are responsible for heart diseases, he said. Therefore, we should know how to live well. We should tell our children also, don't go on eating like that. Some restriction, some limitation, some exercise. These things have to be taught from the beginning. If any fellow comes like that, fat body, you say, Evra, question mark mother undave, you look like a question mark. Like that. Meaning, overeating, gluttony. So we should be conscious of our health, maintain our health, so that this will help us in the long run. It will help us in the long run to serve for our own self and serve the community also. Healthy mind, a sound mind in a sound body. The mind is healthy, body is healthy, mind also will be healthy. Mind should be healthy. How can mind be healthy? In this restless society, in this society of competition and comparison, how can mind be healthy? What is the way to keep the healthy mind? Just 5 minutes of meditation. 5 minutes of meditation. What is meditation? To sit straight without bending, close our eyes. You'll have back pain, but nothing, no advantage. By sitting straight, closing your eyes, what do you get? Nothing. The wall is standing like that. It has no eyes, much better. Do you mean to say the wall is meditating? Meditation means thoughtlessness. No thoughts in the mind. No thoughts. Even for a minute, if you are thoughtless, you achieve meditation. For 2 minutes, you are improving. For 5 minutes, yes, you are already on path to progress. So when the mind is thoughtless, for some time, that's what we call in Bhagavad Gita, amanaska. Amanaska meaning withdrawal of the mind. Or manolaya meaning merger of the mind. Meaning passive. Make the mind passive, thoughtless, at least for a couple of minutes. That is something like your cleaner in computer, something like it cleans the whole thing. It cleanses the whole thing. 5 minutes of meditation cleans all the mind, keeps it pure. That's why it is taught to children right from the beginning by way of silent sitting. Silent sitting is given to children. Very difficult to keep children silent. Very difficult to keep us silent at this stage also. Therefore, let us practice meditation at least 5 minutes so that we will be thoughtless, enjoy the blissful state, and make a day a life full of life, a life of joy. A man of meditation is always happy, is always happy. I am not telling you that you meditate on him, not meditate on him or in him. No. Don't meditate on anybody. Close your eyes. No form, no name. That's all emptiness. They would also suggest look at the sky. No thoughts. Look at the ocean. No thoughts. That is meditation. Whatever attempt you make to withdraw the thought is meditation. Therefore, my friends, as parents, let us be happy. As children, let us teach the ways and means to be happy in their later lives. I am so glad to be here in your midst. I don't know why the leaders are silent today, right now, or they would have reminded me my time limitation. But they thought, this man won't stop even if we ask him, so let him go on like that. They must have felt out of desperation or frustration. I do not know. But I could ventilate my thoughts, whatever I have, having collected, having observed, having inculcated, having been instilled, having been benefited and profited by his divine presence and also divine discourses. As Shekuri, as you said. Shekuri? Shekuri. Are Shekura, Chikuria? Chikuria. Oh, very good. And he said, I love the company of students always. I am always seen among the company of students because there I become thoughtless. When I talk to them, thoughtless. Many people ask me, sir, how is that you look so happy? Because I am with happy children. If I spend all the time with those fellows who are worried, I become doubly worried. They are already worried. There are some people, if you ask them, how are you? Last night I didn't get sleep. How can I help you know? Huh? Some people will come and tell me, my BP has gone up. You want my BP also to go up? Huh? Some people say, my sugar level is so bad. So what can I do? I'm not a diabetologist. So we go on sharing the diseases and all with people, we get ultimately fall sick. Ultimately, my friends, ideal parenting is ideal living. Ideal parenting means what? Ideal living. What is ideal living? Feel happy. I am very happy. Learn to smile. Learn to be happy. Learn to sympathize with others. Learn to share other joys. When my neighbor's son gets medical seat, medical school, oh good, congratulations. Can't we say that? When he gets seat in medical school, I fasted today, and because I'm not happy, he got this seat. My son may not get this seat, but he should not get this seat. We are making our lives miserable, all by ourselves. Let us share the joys of others. Let us help those who are in need of our help. That's the way how to be happy. If it's simple thing, as Sadhu Vaswani, a living saint of India, from Pune, he said this statement. If you make one man happy, you will be happy that day. Your happiness depends upon how you make others happy. But we are not like, you continue to make me happy all the time. Your job is to make me happy. You'll be most unhappy tomorrow. Let us make everybody happy so that you'll be happy in turn. So mind be happy. Mind should not be restless. Mind should be peaceful. For everything we hear in every family. Today, how the ladies shout at home to get the child ready to go to school, the mother is full of tension. Where are the books? Where are the books? Where are the shoes? Where is the uniform? Where is the tiffin box? If there is a guest at that time, he will have BP. You can say, it can't be peaceful. The child will go and teach the child to go by themselves. We have gone, my mother had not any BP or anything like that. And there are some mothers who get by heart the marks of their children. My son got 60, but I want him 7. You study and you get 80 first. We are intention, our intention to be intention, which becomes a pretension, that leads to all kinds of health hazards. Let us not do it. Let us be calm and quiet. Let us be happy. Let us enjoy life. Yes, life is most precious. Life is luxury. There cannot be greater luxury than life itself. Even if I have all banks full of money, if I have no more, what am I to do with that? Let me enjoy life. Let me smile. Let us make everybody happy. Miles to go in life. There are many people who have forgotten to smile. We doubt whether they have teeth or not, because they never smile. What to do? Therefore, they lost something precious in life. My friends, ideal parenting meaning ideal living. Ideal living meaning living with a sense of satisfaction, living with a sense of cooperation, living with a sense of sharing and caring and loving for the community. And that is the real life that gives you a great sense of satisfaction. Thank you for listening to me, for your patient listening. I'll be glad to answer if you have any questions. I don't leave you at this stage and run away like a politician. I am not a politician to run away like that. So you are free to put questions if you have any. If there are no questions, you are already tired because of this working day, children returning from schools, you have to shout at them back home whether they did their homework or not, or you do it for them. I do not know what the hell you may have. So if you are in a hurry that way, you are welcome. But any questions? Yes. Yes.
Sir, how do we balance technology in our children's lives?
How do you balance?
Technology.
Yes. Technology, we should tell them it is technology. Trick. Or a computer is God today. They think computer is great. Is computer greater than you? As Swami always says, stand in front of the computer and say, "Hi computer, how are you this morning? Where is my wife?" Do you get answer? You don't get. Computer gives the answers relating to the matter which is fed into it, not beyond that. You are a composer, not a computer. So we should tell our children that they are masters, but not the slaves. They should make use of these electronics. They should not get addicted to electronics. Because we don't have children. We have children who go on, by the time they go, they have no time to talk to you. They have specific time. I'm not saying don't use these electronics, I'm not that fool yet. Make use of them, but some specific time for that. Not all the time, because that makes you get addicted to that. That's what I say. We can balance by telling them that life is more precious. Company of the, suppose you visit me. I ask my son to talk to you, but that fellow goes on, what shall I tell him? I should tell him, you lost the benefit of conversing with a guest. You lost the advantage of talking to an experienced person. That's what we should do. Am I clear? Thank you. Yes. Yes, sir.
Sir, we are ready to satisfy what
Community will not come to my rescue when I am on bed. Community will not pay my medical bill. I don't compare myself with anybody. I don't compete with anybody. I am happy this way. There are many people who are many times greater in position, higher in money, financial matters. But please believe me, I swear, I have no iota of any pride or envy. Why? I see them with long faces. I see them very much worried. I see them going around income tax practitioners. I see them very much worried. Well, I don't have that problem. I'm very happy. I'm very happy. Because my aim is to be happy, not to compete, not to compare. To be happy, make others happy. That's all. Anandam, anandam. That's important. Am I clear? Yes. Anybody? Yes?
So how do you move from the intention of being an ideal parent to executing it every day consistently?
I don't get it. Anybody? Anybody would follow the question?
So I'm just wondering, how do you become consistent with that belief system of being an ideal parent? Because our life is always like up and down, up and down. And then there are moments where you want to be the best parent, but you just cannot be. How do you move to that?
Good. First of all, a very good question. First of all, we have to learn to accept things as they are. Why? Bumps and jumps, lashes and slashes, ups and downs, they come in life. We cannot always expect to be very successful. Indira Gandhi was put in jail for some time. Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister. All days are not Sundays, my friends. Let us accept the principle. Life is full of ups and downs. If you think the life is down like that, you are frustrated, depressed. If you think up, up, you are sure to be frustrated tomorrow. Let me accept these things. My body, is it uniform? No. Up, down, up, down, like that. Body is full of ups and downs. The earth full of ups and downs, valleys, mountains, and all that. Life is paradoxical. Life is hypothetical. Life is not fictitious, but it is factual. That factual life is full of complexities, perplexities, full of opposites, polarities of opposites. We have to accept it. The cycle tire, up and down, up and down, so that they will not be shocked if anything happens tomorrow. Prepare everybody. First, let us prepare ourselves for this. Life is full of ups and downs. As Baba puts it, passing clouds, passing clouds. Passing clouds shall never stay there permanently. They appear and vanish. They appear and vanish. All life is like that. Am I clear? Thank you. Any other question, please? Shall we conclude, Amma? Right.
I have one, if okay.
Yes, why not?
The goal of a business.
Gold.
Goal. What is the intention of any business? Is to run, make money, make profit. So in that zone of business, how do we conduct ourselves with Swami's principles?
Yes, it is possible. It is possible. Doing business legally, doing business with a profit motive, doing business without cheating anybody is value-oriented business. Tax evasion, mixing sand in manures, mixing some color in red mirchis, horrible business. So cheating is bad, deception is bad, tax evasion is bad, doing business with a profit motive, nothing wrong. That another thing is this, because you raised the topic. He said at one time, To a businessman, business is meditation. To a doctor, treating patients is meditation. To a teacher, teaching is meditation. Meaning, get involved totally, forgetting yourself. Conscious, mindfulness, work, mind focused in totality, in fullness, that is meditation. Am I clear?
Perfect. Thank you.
Good. I'm so happy that you have put some questions rather simply listening and going. I'm happy. I'm more happy than all of you. Thank you.
It's very difficult to speak after hearing so much of, I don't even know what to call it, wealth, wisdom, gems, so much experience, but delivered with so much energy and love. I'm sure we can all agree that what we've heard today will continue to resonate. I think many of us still have to absorb a lot of what our dear Professor Anil Kumar has brought to us today. How blessed we are. We first must say a big thank you to our revered founder and chancellor for having inspired Professor Anil Kumar, who has lived with him for so many years, and for him to be with us today and to share with us so much, so much. We are truly, truly blessed. So we first say thank you to our Sri Sathya Sai Baba and of course to our dear Professor Anil Kumar. We surely hope to see you here again and again, as you mentioned. We look forward to seeing you, and also Mrs. Anil Kumar for your wonderful words, you know, starting us off about really needing to recognize our own mothers and the contribution that we can make as mothers, as parents. Mother, training, father, example, teacher, inspiration.
Not perspiration.
Not perspiration. I think that right there, that sums up so much of what we have to live, you know, so many words that we can live by, so many jewels you have really truly shared with us today. So we look forward to welcoming you both again. And pray that you keep your health very good and as joyous as you are. I think the one thing that we can all feel is that true joy that emanates and radiates from the both of them. And I think as parents, we truly do get very frustrated, and I can speak on behalf of myself, and I'm speaking on behalf of the parents today. We definitely get very frustrated or worried. We do have some extra curry, and we definitely hurry. So I think those are things that we need to work on. But most of all, the love that you shared with us today, if we can carry even a little bit of that and also transmit that to our children, I think that we would be that much better as parents. And I think that we are truly grateful that Professor Anil Kumar has come at this time, because, you know, we all get absorbed in so many things that happen in life, you know, in school life, in regular life, and this is a truly divine timing for him to be here to remind us that life is simple. We need to be joyous. We need to radiate love, and then that energy will sustain us so that we don't have too many wrinkles by the time we, you know, move on in life. So thank you so, so very much. On behalf of the Parent Council, I would also like to extend a thanks to the trustees who are here today, and also members of the SSIO who are here with us today, SAIC as well, who are here, everyone supporting. We have always such familiar Sevadals always working, the Walk for Values team that are here, always setting up, whether it's audio, visual, anything, the camera, video camera, our dear uncle always here. We are truly grateful. We have so many volunteers. I know many, many parents wanted to be here, but because of the timing, we're not able to be here. But I think it is going to be for us to share with the rest of the parents how much we can learn from these simple things that we were taught today and reminded of today. The building management team, we can't forget how much we appreciate this building just operating, that we have this roof over our heads. And you know, all of the people gathered here, parents, for taking the time to bring the children to this school. It does take quite a lot also of faith and time, financial support, whatever it may be. We must remember, I feel, as parents, that we are truly blessed to be here in this building because it is infused with values and infused with love. And with that, that's all we can pray for our children, I think, and we must remain grateful for that. And we must come forward to help and support as much as we can. We are grateful to all of you who do keep coming and supporting the school. We look forward to continued support by the parents, unity, love, and all the values that we see here today. Our Walk for Values is coming up in 10 days. We know that we are supposed to be walking for those very values that we heard Professor Anil Kumar share with us today. The children of the school were the ones who started the walk, which is now international, so we must take pride and truly put our hands together to help share the walk. So we also look forward to your participation in that. And with those few words, I would just like to say once again that we are truly blessed to have you, and we really look forward to having you again. And let us all make some kind of commitment, along with our children, to pledge for the values so that we may live these teachings in our life. And we will always remain grateful to our revered founder and chancellor for being the reminder of that every time we set foot into this building. Thank you to the principal, Dr. Revati. Without her, we know so much of this is not even possible. What she endures day in and day out, and still always that love towards the children. We are truly grateful to have a principal like you, Dr. Revati. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And with those words, I would just wish you all a very pleasant evening, a very pleasant long weekend, and we look forward to seeing you all at the Walk for Values. So with that, have a very good evening. Thank you very much.
So as Professor Anil Kumar said today, don't worry about putting the chairs back. He'll be here back on Sunday. So go home, feel free, watch the game tonight. The t-shirts are out there. Please pick up your t-shirt. Next week we'll see you at the walk. And just a reminder, on Monday, we have special prayers for the Walk for Value. Please come, make your presence. We would have loved you to be here. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.